It's coming down harder. That is a really dramatic looking tower. And Stepantsminda will be down the mountain. Not really that much further, but I am definitely gonna get wet. But let's get up to the tower. Hi there, good afternoon. This is Stepantsminda, also called Kazbegi. Out there is Mount Kazbek, third tallest mountain in Georgia. Here in the Caucasus Mountains, the Georgia-Russia border is about a 20 minutes drive that way. Notice I am walking away from my rental car that you saw there. So those who saw my last couple of videos chronicling my adventure driving from Tbilisi, the capital of Georgia, 3-hour drive yesterday up here, although it took me 8 hours because of all the stops along the way, one of the most epic road trips ever. Just an absolutely incredible day of traveling yesterday. But I mentioned at one point that the car wasn't starting. I tried several times, nothing happening, and then later it started. And then for the rest of the day, then it started fine. Unfortunately, this morning, nothing. Just, cranking the key. At first, there were some lights coming on, and then after a couple of tries, then just nothing, no lights, no beeps, nothing at all. It is possible that the battery is drained or dead. I mean, maybe I left the lights on last night, but I don't think so, and I was having that other problem yesterday. Anyway, so I sent a message to the rental car company back in Tbilisi and informed them, and they said try to get a jump, get it charged up, the battery there, which will be the first step. But I am not going to get distracted with that right now, because I was getting ready to head out and drive to the monastery on top of the mountain there, the iconic view of Stepantsminda and the Caucasus Mountains here. And then the plan was to drive north and basically get as close to the Russian border as I safely could. There is a little town that is just a couple of miles from the border that looks really kind of, rustic and rugged. Stepantsminda here is climbing up on the hay. It is a very cool little town. No Georgian, only English. How much?
50, там 40 minutes stop and come back.
50?
Да, там 40 minutes stop, moto and come back.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, change of plans.
Hotel rooms?
Yes, hotel here, Iberia.
Ah.
Yeah. Church name, Gengeti? Gegeti. Gegeti, okay.
Waterfall, no, да? Waterfall.
Waterfall?
Waterfall, yes.
Waterfall is there also?
Gveleti. Нет, Gveleti.
Ah, north. Okay. I will think. We'll see.
Вот туда сейчас, вот Гергеди.
Okay. You were from Stepantsminda?
Есть Stepantsminda.
Okay. And so that is the Gorgeti Trinity Church, built in the 13th century. So what I was about to say down there before the taxi driver randomly came by there was that rather than dealing with the car right now, that I was going to hike up to the church and then hike back down, and then later in the afternoon find a mechanic, try to get it started up there, and deal with that after having a nice day in the mountains here and enjoying the decent weather before it possibly gets rainier. The forecast is showing rain today and tomorrow. But that was perfect for the taxi driver to come along and save me the intense hike getting up here. I was fine with that. Now, he was offering to wait here for 40 minutes and then take me back down, but I wanted to do the hike down at least. I managed to confirm with him, as best as I could tell, that there is a hiking trail going down. Of course, there's the road, but I didn't want to be walking down the road. So hopefully, with his limited English, he understood, and that is the case, that there is a trail. He seemed to be explaining that you go up and see the church, and then down the other side, then the trail goes down from there. Hopefully that is true. Either way, we will explore around here, see the monastery there, and then get back down to town, and then I will do what I got to do with the car. And looks like more hiking trails up into the mountains up there. Or maybe that's like a road to a home or something, but I'm sure that there are plenty of hiking opportunities around here. Камера джоба.
А вот так сделать. О!
So my hotel is down there somewhere. Can't quite see it. But indeed, there are trails going down there. Excellent. So it is lunchtime and I have grub in the backpack. The leftovers from yesterday, and this is a great spot to have lunch, so take a little break and then hike down the mountain. So the usual stuff: crackers, little blueberry muffins, cheese, salami, and milk. So it looks like this is where the trail begins, back to Stepantsminda. Okay, we have a trail down there, and then over here is it to Stepantsminda?
No, we
Figuring it out
came
too.
this way.
Oh, you came up
We
from
came
the
up,
town?
but we went this way. We came from the town, but we went around
Okay.
this way. Not long, but gone out there.
Did you see the tower?
We did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, this is the more major trail, so let's do this one. It's a bit of a shame that Mount Kazbeg is obscured for now, but hopefully later, maybe tomorrow, I will get a better view of it. I could see it better this morning. I forget, you saw that clip. I don't remember if it was fully revealed or not, but the weather is definitely shifting. in a cloudier, windier, and very likely wetter direction over the course of today, and we'll see about tomorrow. I'm at my hotel there for the next 2 nights, so I have tomorrow to explore. If I can get the car running, in which case I definitely want to get up to the Russian border. And I just heard very loud thunder. There could be a storm coming in. I hope to be indoors before that happens. But it could go anyway. Lots of blue sky up there. There it goes again. I just felt a raindrop. I might be too late to avoid this one. I got my rain jacket, but if it really starts pouring, it is going to be less fun hiking down this and getting everything all wet. But that is the risk of hiking in the mountains. The tower looks awesome. More raindrops. What's it gonna do? It's sunny. It's starting to sprinkle. Maybe I can hide in the tower. Probably not. I bet the ceiling is non-existent. It's coming down harder. That is a really dramatic looking tower. And Stepantsminda will be down the mountain. Not really that much further, but I am definitely gonna get wet. But let's get up to the tower. Whoa. How do you even get in this thing? Oh boy. Oh, I went the hard way. There's stairs right there. You do not want to slip here. Aha. Not much to it. Definitely not going to keep the rain off me. But very cool to see the inside. Okay, the rain has kind of slowed down. Let's haul butt back to Stepantsminda. Try to avoid getting totally soaking wet. So as things worked out, it was actually kind of for the best to have taken the taxi up and be able to hike back down. If the car had been working, I would have driven up there, seen the church, and then driven down and gone up north. About 18 minutes is all to that other town right near the Russian border, which I still want to and hope that I can in fact do. But I had seen the tower on the maps and really wanted to see that as well, and didn't realize that it was only accessible by hiking. So I would have had to hike one way or another anyways. And also I wanted to go through the town and see more of the town other than the central part. So this is actually perfect, at least if I get that car running. Looking forward to seeing the streets of this town. Not sure if it's considered Stepantsminda still or a separate little outside village, but looks freaking cool. "20% of Georgia is occupied by Russia. Georgia, Abkhazia, South Ossetia. I would really love to be able to visit both of those, whatever you want to call them, disputed territories. Georgia considers them part of Georgia. They claim independence. They're both heavily allied with and supported by Russia. I think that Abkhazia is the easier one to visit, and South Ossetia, which is right there, just west of the Kazbek mountain, I believe. But I think that it is more closed off. I might be able to go to Abkhazia, and I would be very, very tempted to do so if there was not a war going on with an egomaniacal dictator jailing people for any reason he cares, including for prisoner swaps, etc. Various people in Russian jails right now accused of crimes that are most likely bogus, and I don't want to take the chances of ending up in a Russian prison. Museum. So the tower is just up above this town here. Short hike. Badri Sujashvili Street. And so far, avoiding a deluge. Something about this is really reminding me of Nepal. I guess partly like the stone buildings, and of course just the mountains. Just the general feel, atmosphere of the mountain life. Going back to Nepal is absolutely a priority on the travel list. And speaking of Russia, I really want to go. If it wasn't for the war, then it would just be so ultimate to keep going north, cross the border, get into that part of Russia. Man, it's got to be just incredible. Oh, we got a doggy. And I can't quite tell if he's friendly or not. Get some rocks. I think I will just change direction. There was another street. Anyways, going down to town, it looked like. Found this alley, Katskoveli Street, that turns into a path, hopefully going to Stepantsminda. So far, so good. Uh-oh. Not so good. Ay, ay, ay. Hello. Stepantsminda? But this and then around. Thank you. Madloba. Bye-bye. She said up and around. Looks like this is the way. Rain picking up again. So I guess that little village was Gorgeti. Almost into Stepantsminda. Time to look around for an auto mechanic. Cool walking bridge there. And it is for real raining now. Man, oh man. Stuck in the rain, got to deal with a broken car. Traveling is not always easy. It is a risk, you never know what's going to happen. But of course, your car can break down in your hometown too. Bollywood masala. So here I am back in downtown Kazbegi, Stepantsminda. I looked on my phone and no auto mechanics came up. It's just a gas station 3 miles south of town, so I don't know what the heck to do. Time to get a taxi up to my hotel, I think, and then maybe tell the lady at my hotel, see if she might be able to call somebody or know somebody who can jump, but maybe after this rain is over, I'll deal with it because I don't need it today. But of course, it would be good to have it dealt with for tomorrow. So there is the church that I hiked down from. Back in my room, problem solved. So I asked the taxi driver when he dropped me off here if he could help. Not many people around here speak English. He didn't speak any English, but I had a video of the problem that I had made that was on my phone in order to send to the car rental people to explain and illustrate what was going on. And they had recommended, trying to get it jump started. And so I had that video on my phone, and so I showed it to the taxi guy, and it's pretty clear that way what the problem is. But for one thing, it was like pouring down rain at that point. But he just said, look around here and you'll find somebody. I think that he probably didn't have jumper cables. So when I came into the hotel, then the lady was here, the hotel manager. Once again, I showed her the video. She also doesn't speak any English. And she made it clear that she was going to try to call somebody and that they would come by in a little while. Those people came by. It was actually, I think, these construction guys. Yeah, the guy, one of the guys with the shovel. I think both of those guys out there. So they had their van or something and got it going. It started right up. I might have left the lights on overnight, which is kind of hard to imagine because I parked the car at night in pitch dark around here. So it seems unlikely that I would have left beams on. I mean, that's super unlikely that I would have done that. But there might have been a low dim light function that was on that I hadn't noticed because the clicker lever thing, the light thing was switched to another function. It's kind of hard to figure out exactly what is what in a new car. Although that is not a Georgian car, that is a Subaru. And as I showed at the very beginning of the video, there's a sticker on the back that says somewhere in Pennsylvania. I thought that it was probably an American car because I noticed that miles were bigger than kilometers. And so anyways, Subaru, good car. I had several of them when I was working in Portland, Oregon. And they are normally a very reliable vehicle as long as you don't drain the battery down. So anyways, it is dealt with for now. Hopefully that is the end of that. We shall see. I have another day tomorrow here to explore more and hopefully get up to the Russian border. For now, going to relax here despite the fact that the sun is now coming out. But I have a lot of work to do. So going to get to work and then more adventures in the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia on the Russian border tomorrow. See ya.